Hey, greetings, welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be doing more E2E testing. And today we're just going to be looking at duplicating the latch. So like from previous channels, if you could see, right, you could see that these elements here, right, that these drop downs, right, they're not really connected. I actually go ahead and go ahead and extract these elements, right? You can see that, hold hold on. Right, this right here is annoying, but you can see that they are all separated. Let me open it up, right? We can, all right, now that's kind of duplicate. All right, it's even more interesting what's happening here. Yeah, I think it's, yeah, and I think they're behind, right? So I kind of think they're behind all these elements, right? So, right, we get a little duplication and they come on, right? So now they're all connected by directive, and this makes styling and working with them easier since I implemented the functionality. Right? Why can't I use selected options, right? Because it's hard to apply some CSS, which are actually, let me show you what this looks like. I want to test this out, but that's okay. Let me open up the transitions here. And I don't think it's going to come as pretty, but we're not testing transitions today. We're just testing that these duplicates, yeah, come apart, right? These shouldn't latch on like that, right? They should wait for the transition to complete, but really with the old select, you really can't express that seamlessly the way you want to. So today we're testing out duplicates. Okay, that's on 5, right? I'm not testing that out. Not testing that feature out, but I am testing. It's a lot of code just to make this work, but that's okay. It's scalable. It takes a lot of code to make an app scalable. Right, so what we're going to have is that as you hit that add button, right, what we're going to have is more data. Obviously, I need to switch this up. This is supposed to be an increment. That's fine. And then like so. And then another question, do I want the duplication to originate from the original, or clearly for a transition standpoint, you might as well originate from the second. Right, so it's really neat. You want to see that when we add and remove, that not only we get the original setup, but we the functionality is still there as well. But I'm not too interested in that. I'm really just interested if the options are the same. I guess I want to test out the function. I should test out the functionality, but I'll do that in a separate video. Right now, I just want to know if the options are going to be same as their previous options. All right, so let's just figure this. So let's try to figure that out. Let's just go ahead and change drop down 3 to 3 drop down. Then the increment, it's really used for counters. So there's like a list, 1, 2, 3. It's not really used for that, but you can see how scalable and flexible I'm making this app out to be. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first things first, just want to modify, make this 3 drop down. Right, and you know, screw it, might as well keep it open. It's another cool little feature that I was able to apply. So might as well just keep it open. And I just got to figure out in the E2E what we want to go ahead and do. All right, so take a look here. Let me close this up. Okay, 0. All right, so now I have latch drop down duplicate development. All right, so now I'm just going to copy this out so that I just know this is like the only one I'm working with. I like to take out all 4 fires too. Like if there's going to be like an issue, I'm thinking there's going to be issue. I'm unsure of it. But right, that again, no issue. Right, I don't like seeing this fire too much. Let me try it on the 4th. When the top component, it figures it out. But you know, as you go down the list, it kind of gets confused. And that, yeah, the last thing, it's going to have to be nested, right? So I'm going to say add, I say remove, everything's still functional. Everything's still functional according to their components, which is really nice. Yeah, but obviously the nested ones don't get them. But I'm kind of fine with that. I'm kind of fine with that. I really like to test this out, you know, giving for just making sure that it could work in an application. This logic could just go ahead and work out in the application, but I think for video purposes, just so you can see, I'll just keep this. Hopefully those selectors Hopefully I'll try not to refer to the component in the selectors. Be my downfall. And then this is kind of still not really what's supposed to happen, but we'll see. Let me just take away that transition effect and let's get started. Right. So basically what we want to go ahead and do is copy, first things first, just want to copy this out, put this in. Oh, yeah, closed it. And we'll only open it up and then have to go into the testing. E2E testing, and then there is where that is. And now nested latching dropdown, right? So now I want to make a new feature, duplicate dropdown. So I'm going to go begin, align comment like so. Right, and then like hopefully I recognize that. Right, good. Right, and then this will be nested. Oh no, this will just be duplicate dropdown. Right, so now I want to have a scenario. Let's see, any scenario, do, and then end. All right, so I want to pull up my text. All right, good. Oh wow, that table broke. That's interesting. It still manages to break. Let's clean this up. Okay. I get my tables in here. Back to the little table that we have. Just want to make sure everything's working. Okay, so controls and then yeah, duplicates with groups. All right, and then this removal. And all right, this is latching. All right, this is where I want to be. And then drop down, nested drop down, duplicate. Right, I kind of fixed this, so now I want to go ahead and run out my task. So I want to test that on duplication. The options are copied to the respective drop downs. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy out the scenario. Let's just run it out like so. All right, so pretty interesting. All right, what can I say? Selector all, just want to make sure that these selectors actually end up. Right, good. Good. What happens if I try to duplicate it? Will this end up going to 10 or what? Yeah, it kind of does. But how am I able to determine the difference? Open up, please. Open up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'll differentiate like that. All right, I kind of did this before. And then And then I think for testing, I'll just keep these the same. Might as well just compare the select ones as well. Where is it? Website.play. Right. Okay. And then delta, well, the type's not increment anymore. So just remove that. All right, so now when I hit add, right, that's gonna be interesting. Drop down. All right, and now I want to say I want to get this as an array. All right. Now what's the second drop down? What's the CSS for that? All right. 2, that's the second one. Now I'm gonna split these down by half. I'm gonna modify that later. Second and third. D. Just open this up a bit. All right, and equals that. Want to split it by half. By 2. Length minus 1. I think in JavaScript it's length minus 1. And I really want to do this as like in a loop, but you know, with these different variable names, I think it's really rough to do. Can I do like an array or nah, it's not gonna really help me. Okay. But what I missed about JavaScript and Ruby, what I missed about JavaScript and Ruby is that you have like you can really manipulate the key values. Like in Ruby, I think it's available, but it's not taught firsthand how to go about that. SCCOID. Yeah, place all of them. And second, and then the first, make this third. Let's see how that goes. PP, first drop down, the third. Well, let's see how that goes. Bundle. I don't think it's going to go too well. I always think it's going to fail on the first try, but yep. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to do this one at a time. But I could do all at once. See how this goes. Okay, that's really interesting. It's not really telling me what the error was. Oh, and I also have to click that add button anyway. So let me go ahead and get the selector for this. And the interesting one, failing here. Try to replace these. All right. Well, it seems I got into work. I guess. All right. So seems like I have two elements in there. Wait, yeah, I should click the add button first. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I should still get like a lot more value still. Okay, you got something more interesting. All right, I need to flip this out. Well, okay, it's actually pretty obvious. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, good, good. All right, I'm trying to get in the values I'm looking for. So before I even try to slice it, let me actually collect, do a little collect statement. All right, X, and then the symbol text should give me what I need. And then give me what I need. And then the third drop down should also give me what I need. All right, let's see if this turns out. Oh, wait, I forgot. I need to do like a thing collect, right? So I could modify it in place. All right, good. Right, so we can see here, we duplicate and split it in half, that our values are coming up as the same for the first drop down, the second drop down, and the third drop down. All you need to do now is to compare it like so, compare them like so. And then I just say index 0 dot each with index. And this is going to be an interesting function to work with. And oh, yeah. What we want to go ahead and do is make sure get a better formatter, but let me go ahead and expect, right? Yep, I forgot the do statement. X, I think the index comes first sometimes. Yeah, I gotta print this out because I don't remember how this goes. Come on, see how this goes. Then that should be loading. Equal. First drop down at 1 at index I. I think I could make a function which could take this, but I'm already doing it, so I really do think I could make a function, however, to deal with this. Okay, this is interesting. Hmm. Like on a new line. Forgetting some things about Rudy, but that's okay. And definitely thinking about making this into a method, like a testing task. Right. So now I guess like the second opportunity is just to make sure the functionalities are carried with duplicates. All right, so I'm about to turn, I'm going to, right, so trying to make sure, right, another test, the functionality works on the duplicates, right? And basically it's just really just applying the logic from our latching dropdown and doing the same thing here, right? So I don't want to go through that, definitely going to do that on my own. And but one thing I do want to try is actually commenting this out and seeing how things work in a pseudo app setting, right? It's not really a real app. Oh, K0, but in a pseudo app setting where there's a lot of components and there's a lot of data flowing around, let's see if those dropdowns stay true to the definition I have set for them. All right, so let's go ahead and add, actually, let's go ahead and run that test, give it to being a full app. Let's end up seeing what happens. Hopefully I don't use, right, and it seems to have passed. So that is all for now. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Um, Definitely will place the scenarios and all the E2E in the link in the media description, and social media will be posted in the links in the media description as well. Thanks for watching. All right.